Hi, welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor. I'm Seti, and last time, after telling Bropsy about my mom and with some help from Graham, I was able to attune to the light splitter, but I rolled a natural one on that check, which made a resonance and enough of a fuss to collapse the shelf that we were camped on, and our camp cascaded in towards the cauldron with the wreck in it, and all the Yetis saw us and were like, oh, attack! And so there was like a big Yeti kerfuffle, and I wound up inside the wreck with Oren, and we got the Zephyrite we came for, and meanwhile somebody lit the entire wreck on fire. I think that was Propsy. I didn't see quite well. It might have been Grim. But, so the wreck's burning, and we're running out of there with the stuff we came for, and the Yetis are running away because their home is burning, and they look really sad about it, and they're taking their kids away, and there's a couple of dead ones, and I feel really bad about all that. But then the Northot thing showed up, and it pointed at Oren, and he went all still and, like, not good, and Mitnir's a bird, and I jumped on his back to try to get away, and that's what's happening right now.
So, that was a really good recap. That's much better than the way I do it. And I have no idea why anybody... Ooh.
Is she on her iPad?
I think she just got on her phone.
You're good. It's muted now.
Okay, we're good. So, what do we got here? One more thing I forgot to do, and that was pull up your monster in this stupid thing. So with that, I'm gonna have everybody go ahead and roll initiative to get started. Because screw our old initiative, we need to know what's happening now.
Initiative?
Yes, you roll bird initiative, which might be better for you.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh boy. I think got the 22 though.
Last is kind of the best place to be, though, I think.
Yeah.
I guess I should roll for Bropsy.
Yep.
Yes.
I got a 22 as the bird.
Okay, let me reach for my pen.
Well,
okay.
For me, I rolled a 2 plus 9 for an 11. And for Bropsy, I rolled a 3 plus 5 for an 8.
That
So
clockwork
Bropsy got
dice
an
is really
8.
pretty. I like that one. That's one of the better looking digital dice I've seen.
Okay. So everybody was saying their numbers.
22.
But I missed it. 22.
22.
My dex is
22.
3. What's your dex?
3.
What's your
As the
number?
bird. 17.
Okay, you go first.
Okay.
A 4 total for me if the bird's got 3.
Oren
That's
got
one. A
11.
what? A what for you?
A 4 total. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, okay. So Grim is last.
I'm off to a good start.
Yeah. And what'd you say, Oren?
11.
11 for Oren.
And Bropsy got 8.
Yep, I got that one. Okay, so Mitnir, as this entity shows up and Oren reaches out towards it, you see the cascading ripples like glass that is radiating all sorts of different colors, cascades off. It almost blinds and really distracts your bird form. Your mind kind of like looks at it for a second, and you watch as this thing seems to fall through infinity for a moment and then collapses to the ground. But right as it does, it reaches out and points at him, and you watch as he goes stiff. The cold's all around you. Nobody's issuing you any commands because nobody has had time. You are first. What would you like to do?
Considering they just jumped on my back as well, I guess it's going to be like panic flight. So just... we're going to go... Are we staying on the same map and everything?
Yeah, you guys are as you are right now. Nothing has changed, as far as I'm aware. There are still Yetis on the ground behind you. Not all of them have left.
I'm just going to, like, 30-ish feet that way, and then up like I'm gonna use the dash, right? We
Okay.
get
Do you
40
know?
movement?
Do you know who you have with you?
I'm pretty sure I have SETI and Bropsy with me.
The Ambropsy. Okay. So
And
SETI,
then like 40 feet of height.
grab Bropsy. I'm gonna put them ahead of you so we can just keep track of them without them getting in the way. Okay. And you're moving where?
I
Just
just
like
moved,
up.
yeah, just like away from the wreck and up. It's not let me change the
Alright.
height number, but
What was it? You said 40 feet up.
yeah, like 40 feet up.
Okay, that's changed. Okay. Is that all you would like to do on your turn?
Yep, just panic. Oh shit! Bright lights.
So you just, yeah, as you get these individuals, you're carrying both of them, you just begin to panic, like, and just sort of like in the air, you can hear like the sort of calls of the eagles sort of echoing out through the expanse, deafened by the blizzard around you. Seti, what would you like to do?
Seti's just she leaps on Mitnir's back and is just like screaming into the ring, "Run, everybody! We got what we needed. Let's get the fuck out of here. We got to draw this thing out." And she's just like, and she'll just reach behind her and throw an Eldritch Blast at it. Actually, bonus action. Let me find it on my sheet. Hexblade's Curse. So I gain a +4 bonus to damage rolls, score a crit on 19 or 20, and regain 7 HP to die. Okay. Then we're gonna do an Eldritch Blast. The first one's an 11 to hit.
That should be yours on the right now, Grim. An 11 to hit for Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna do it, girl.
How about a 24?
That'll hit.
Okay. So that is 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I believe that is my turn. Yep.
Okay. Orin, on your turn, you are no longer frightened because of your abilities, correct?
I have to use an action, I think.
Ah.
Use my action to end the effect on me.
So you feel this as this thing pointed at you, you felt darkness come over you for a second. Absolute fear and dread hit you. You felt cold gripping around your heart. The memory of your father dying flashing in front of your eyes. The sound of Northot nearly salivating as he tastes your soul for a moment. And then the light inside of you ignites once again. You feel your celestial power bring you back to consciousness. And you are no longer paralyzed or frightened. And that is your turn. Meanwhile, I need to roll to see if that ability came back or not. The wrong die. Why was that in that one? It did not come back. Good to know. However, as you all begin to move away, you will watch as this about 15-foot tall goat-like humanoid creature looks out towards you, gets up, spends half its movement, getting back up. And then it begins lifting. You watch as its hooved feet go limp as it begins lifting off the ground. Black smoke falling off of it as it begins floating into the air and begins flying towards you. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. Grimbird, I'm going to need you to make a... Nope, never mind, you're actually good for now. It is going to make an attack roll at you. That is a 19 to hit.
Is it
Hit
me?
who? The bird?
It's going for the bird.
Oh, then that misses. Wait, no, I have bird AC, don't I?
You have bird AC.
What's the bird's AC? Dang it.
13.
Yeah, then that definitely hits.
It gestures a hand towards you as it, and that's going to be
How many hit points does the bird have? It's like 32 or something, right?
26.
26, okay.
okay. So the bird's down, and you also take 6 points of necrotic damage on top of that. Make a Constitution saving throw as you drop from the sky. You weren't very high up though, because I think we switched birds on accident. I believe you were just barely above the wreckage.
Well, I
So-
rolled a 9 for my con save, so.
Okay, your maximum HP is also reduced by 6.
Nice. Now, do I make it or the bird makes it? I guess it doesn't matter, huh?
You would make the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Because it is your maximum health. That is the bird's maximum health doesn't matter at this point, for the bird is gone. Where did I hide your body? Maybe you were never on here. Here we go. So as you fall, make me one dexterity saving throw as you land.
So
Hey.
I assume me and the ranger have to as well.
Yes,
we were-
because we were
we were
both
on.
falling.
There's no token for the ranger. By the way.
Yes, my bad. I forgot about him.
So I'm guessing I'm prone since I landed with an 8.
You
got-
are prone, and you are going to take.
I got an 11.
That's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and then you got an 11. You are also going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Where's my rangers? I swear to God, I've got rangers. I've got all the tokens. I had billions of them. They're all fish, though, for some reason. I've just got a huge backlog of fish.
Just 1,000 copies of Kip.
It's basically, yeah. It's just a shit ton of kip everywhere.
In an assortment of colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys are gonna get this blonde boy
There's
here.
one for every occasion.
What was my fall damage?
2 points of bludgeoning damage. So he's actually going to be fine as he lands. He gets to go.
With evasion, that's
Well,
1
fine.
point of damage.
Yeah, so negligible. Iggy is floating. I didn't give his height adjusted. He's going to 20 feet in the air. All right. So with that, these boys are fucking yoink. Oh yeah, these guys are just off screen. They all run. You just hear as they all run away, making monkey noises. I don't know why. And with that, he is going to point at the other bird
Uh-oh.
and that's a natural 1.
Hey.
Just gonna point at the other bird.
It points to the other bird, and as it does, you only for a moment you feel chill, like reaching out, like around your heart, gripping at you, but you just feel your heart, and there's like this flash of electricity in your heart. And you remember, you may be a bird for a second, but your mind becomes clearer in a moment as you feel your own heart, that light, that throb that you get every time you enter your inner realm, Mitnir, and it just blasts. And you shake it off.
Does the little bird head quirk like, huh?
So, as he continues flowing forward, it is Bropsy's turn. Now, Bropsy, I believe, is currently being held by Mitnir and has her full range of abilities, but she did say that her objective is to get everybody out, and if people end up staying behind, she will stay to try to save everybody that she can. So play her according to that. Her main objective is to leave, but not without everybody.
Well, let's see what let's see what she's got here.
She has some good stuff. She has her breaths. She has 7 breath points.
Zeti is bleeding quite badly nearby. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, she's on the bird.
Somebody's
could
making
heal
a mess
steady.
on my feathers. Jeez.
Also, she can use breath points for healing if she doesn't have. She's got a healing ability too, but I don't know if her breath points are on there or not.
Not sure where she's keeping track of those.
But she's at 7 out of her 8, and I can pull up the abilities if you need me to, because I have them over here.
Oh no, I can view those in her notes.
Gotcha.
So you're saying, Seti, you're looking pretty rough over there?
Yeah, I'm not looking too good. It hurts really bad. I think my arm might be broken. Maybe that's why my first Eldritch Blast missed. That's definitely right, because you know I have really good aim.
I think just for starters, we'll throw a Cure Wounds at you from the Necklace of Prayer Beads.
Nice.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel so much better.
21.
Hey, wow, my arm is not broken anymore. Good.
Damn, that's a good one. So as Bropsy grips the necklace, she reaches over and goes, better. And as she does, you see that there's a light, and as that crystal dims for the day, you watch as almost like naturally, like it almost like scares the bird for a moment. If you weren't quite a little bit more present in your mind for that second, Mitnir. But you hear the sound of the arm just going and like snapping back into place, and then sitting going, oh, it's better. So
I think that was max. I rolled 2d8 plus 5. Got 2 8s and a 5.
Nice.
yeah, that's max.
Pretty good.
So
Damn.
that's that. That is her action. Do you have a bonus action that she would like to perform?
She doesn't really have much, but we'll just do Shillelagh just to get it up.
Gotcha. She does have free hands because she's being carried.
Yeah.
And whereas I believe Seti is on the back. I believe. I might be wrong. Okay. That's that. I did mess up a little bit because that should have happened on Orange. Nope, because you weren't in range at the time. Never mind, we are good. So Grim, it is your turn.
Already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. I just got knocked out of the air, and that hurt. And he can fly, right? Because he's currently flying. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't think I'm going to be able to turn into a bird and pick 2 people up and fly away. Okay. How far or how high can the gas spores go?
Can the what? Gas spores go? I do not believe there is a limit on how it says they float, but I guess they don't fly, or does it say that they do fly? Do they have a fly speed?
It's like 10 or something. Really dumb like that.
So
I
then
mean,
there's
your abilities, the ability that you put on the thing
Right.
says like 30 feet.
yeah. Then they if they have a fly speed, then they do not have a limit to how high they can go, because their fly speed, unless it's specified that it is a hover as opposed to a fly. So they are technically, but they're very slow moving.
Check just to make sure. Fly 10 feet, but it does say hover, so they,
Oh, it does say hover?
yeah.
Okay, so if it specifies hover, then they can only go about 10 feet off the ground, I believe.
But you said he's 20 feet off the ground?
He's 20 feet off the ground.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter.
Also, the boat, I'm saying 20 feet off the ground. The boat, they could hover over the boat, and the boat's height goes up to about 20 feet itself.
Are we currently on a boat? Sorry. The boat that's on fire.
Yeah.
The boat that's on fire. Sorry, I guess I should
that
put
that
some
red
fire
line
here.
on the map is kind of where the middle of the boat kind of is
That line is the fire.
Yes.
That's the wall of fire
Cool.
that I believe is still up.
I do not believe Bropsy has received damage and therefore has not had to make a concentration check and has not changed concentration, so that wall is still up.
Oh, well, that makes
is,
things a little bit easier.
Isn't that a Grim spell? I thought Grim.
No, Grim was using Flaming Sphere,
Yeah, Grim did one of those circles.
which is
the
definitely
flaming
gone,
sphere.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was concentration, and then isn't Wild Shape also
Wild shape
concentration?
is not concentration. No.
Oh, it's not. So then I should have made a concentration roll to see if the thing was still up, huh?
Yes.
Oh yeah, one of these circles is your flaming sphere.
Because he dealt me 32 damage. So I need to make a 16 Constitution saving throw.
Hey, look, it's a flaming sphere.
All right, so I failed anyway. It's fine. It's gone.
That's where it's weird though, because you only took 6 damage.
Yeah, but the hit itself was
With still in
that size.
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I
An
guess
8
if you-
anyway.
Uh,
And it's 10 is
that
the
is-
minimum DC.
That is your
so
flaming sphere, assuming it hasn't gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
Oh, it is gone. Okay, so your flaming
Yeah.
sphere.
I rolled the
dissipates.
concentration. Cool. So there's a wall of fire directly under him.
The entire boat is basically on fire.
Okay. Cool. And cool. All right. Cool. So I'll drink my haste potion.
Just
My last one.
the snow is helping to kind of keep it contained, but I'm just going to do that to make things look a little bit more what we're actually looking at here.
Okay, so I did that. I drank my haste potion. Now with the haste potion, can I get because I'm prone? Can I get up and move with the haste potion?
You get double movement.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah.
Cool. So I'll drink my haste potion, which is my bonus action, and then I'll stand up, and then I'll be like, well, let's take a step back here and just kind of like come over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I haven't done any actions yet. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So first action is I will summon all of my orbs, my little gas spores, and shoot him in his direction at the wall of fire below him. They're all going to just go into the wall of fire.
They're all going into the wall of fire.
All 10 of them are going into the wall of fire. They might be immune to poison damage, but they're not immune to a wall of fire.
No, they're not.
So have him roll 10 DC 17 con checks. He's probably immune to disease anyway.
There's going to be a single con check for all of those because rolling 10 is insane.
He's probably immune anyway. I would picture like an instant death kind of thing like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I guess it's probably more for the damage, right? Isn't it half damage?
Damage immunities. He can. It's not instant death, anyways, though, right? It just gets.
No, it's like hours.
It's like hours, yeah.
Oh, I guess it does matter actually what he makes for the DC because that's how many hit him.
Oh.
Because he doesn't take the damage. It's a save or damage. It's not a save for half.
Oh, save or damage, not save for half. So I will roll for each individual one. So it is a Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yeah, DC 17. But she probably has like a plus 10 or something stupid.
29 is the first roll.
Yep.
27 is the second roll. 18
Nope.
is the third roll.
Almost.
Keep track of how many I've done. That's 3, right? It's 20,
Yeah, that
20
was 3.
Keep it track.
22,
This is 4. You already did
22. That's 24, 22, 22. Why do I keep rolling 9? 18,
No.
26.
No,
The last
that was
one.
10. Yeah. So cool. So he succeeded against all of them, and they did absolutely nothing.
So as the spores, as you watch this Grim, he backs up and all the spores rise up off of his back and just like head out into the fire, and then there's just a and there's like a massive explosion because of the gas igniting.
There's
Well,
no
that
half
didn't
damage.
No half damage. It's just the ability says it says each creature
Actually,
within 20 feet must succeed.
Grim, hold up here. The gas will ignite, so I'm going to have you cast a level 6 fireball as well.
Level 6
for the
fireball or
explosion?
level
For the
a sixth
explosion.
level fireball?
Sixth level fireball.
Which is what's the roll for that? I'm assuming it's just going to be he can reflex it, I guess, right, for less damage. But what's the dice for that?
Let me find Clear real quick. He's got the spell on him.
Third level is like 5d6, I want to say.
I will find it for you momentarily.
So I think 8d6.
It is 11d6.
Okay, I was wrong.
Okay, 11d6
11d6 fire damage.
and save for half and blah, 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 blah.
He did save, so he's going to be taking half. Because I forgot that it's fire. Your gas forms may explode, but it's completely
That's
different
39.
because all that gas would literally just ignite. So 39 points of damage, so
Yes,
reduced
so
to half.
39.
It's going to be
19.
19. Thank you.
Oh, yep, sorry.
19 points of fire damage.
And then that was my first action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a 5th level Moonbeam.
5th level Moonbeam. Okay.
So have him roll another DC 17 con that he only needs a 4 to succeed.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Well, this one's at least half damage.
That's
Exactly,
a 20,
right?
That's a 25.
All right, so he succeeds, but he takes half of
Can you put a circle down for me?
half of 31 radiant damage.
So 15 points of damage. Radiant.
So it's a 5. When it says 5 radius, right? It should be 10 across in a circle, right?
No, it's at a point 5. Oh, maybe, yeah. It'd be 10.
It'd be a
10-foot
radius,
circle.
but
Is it radius or is it?
I'm pretty sure it's 5 foot radius. Let me look though. 5 foot radius, yeah. So it's a 10 foot.
so
It's a 10 foot
circle.
diameter.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll just put that.
Yeah, if you'll go ahead and keep control of that for me, because I believe after you draw it, you can move it as much as you want. But yes,
There we go.
he succeeds. How much damage did it do? Because he takes half.
It was half of 31 radiant.
So 15 points. That's right. Thank you.
Now it's radiant, though, so does he hurt him more?
All right. So I'm going to explain what happens here. You watch as Graham begins to quickly back up, drinking his potion, as he is known to do. You watch as he just pulls his, almost there's still feathers falling off of his shoulders as he's coming out of his eagle form, and you watch as he pulls his sort of shirt to the side. And you can see that his entire neck just swells for a moment, and you just watch like a 10 mushroom entity things just float off of him and begin spraying out in front of him. And as they hit, there's a moment where this gas starts to expand, and then immediately, and there's a massive explosion. And you guys watch as your ranger gets swallowed in it.
The explosion, yeah. Oh shoot, I didn't think about that.
And
wow. 2 for
dies.
2, guys.
We did it! 3 tokens!
Explodes in the fire.
Grim did not anticipate the explosion. He knew that he could protect him from the gas.
Hey, that's just honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just one more thing for me to worry about. Or one less thing for me to worry about. It's one less thing for me to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh well, then then as a reaction, I'll reanimate him as a zombie.
Okay, he is reanimated as a zombie.
He only has 1 hit point. It's just a distraction.
Oh boy.
He's just a spore-infused zombie.
Do I not have like a zombie just ready? What is with this? I need to name things.
I'm pretty sure I'm not the problem child.
Look,
You all are.
when you're fighting a demigod thing, you just you don't use little
You do
abilities. You just
what you
throw
gotta
everything
do.
at him at the
In defense of you guys, this ranger was like level 3, so
He was
He
gonna
did
die
not-
anyway. It's
he was
fine.
fucked.
Surprised he even made it here.
Look, it was
Yeah.
quick. He never knew what hit him.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, potency of power wise, he was not doing a lot. So he's not technically under any levels. He doesn't have levels. He is just a ranger, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So he's toast. I don't know zombies. You guys have fought like 18 zombies. Like,
I mean, you can just
recently.
put his token back, right?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just put his
just
freaking
put a
token
little
back.
It's
skull.
still him. He's
Put a
just a
little
one hit
skull
point
circle
zombie.
on it, so we know he's dead, and you know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use this one. I'm just gonna use a clone of there we go. He's there now. Oh, he has no face.
Oh no, I burned his face off.
Yep.
Sorry.
Absolutely you did. So that happens, and as the explosion happens, a massive, huge explosion, which you guys don't even notice. Was his name Lynn, or what was his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
His
Doesn't
name's
matter
Zombie
anymore.
now. His name's Zombie now. As he gets swallowed in the fire, you guys really don't even notice, except for there's like a small cry or gasp as he's immediately swallowed. And then you watch as Grim raises a hand up into the sky, and you watch the artificial moonlight just pulse for a second, and he goes, boom. As he slams his hand down, there's just this beam of light. For a moment, you think, holy shit, did Grim just one-shot this entity? And then
Not even close.
you look and you see as it continues to float and hover forward, and it appears to have been slightly scorched. And as the light hits its flesh, it does the damage that you would expect, but it does not do any additional damage. So,
That's my turn.
with that, Mitnia.
The explosion, scary. Legitimately, just like booked it because giant fireball, bright light.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck's going on? He just
That
ran.
is 40 feet of movement. Is 40 feet the fly speed, or is 80 feet the fly speed?
It's 80 feet fly speed, but
Half for carrying 2 people, or did I quarter it for? No, it's because it's propsy, so it's halved. So that would be 40. So
That'd be
you
40,
could
yeah.
dash for another 40.
no,
if you
I
would
mean, it's just the like, not panicked running away, but like massive fireball panic. I'm a bird.
Word. Okay, good. Is that your turn, or would you like
Yes.
to hold any actions or anything like that? 'Cause that is just movement. You
yeah,
can hold an action.
I
there's
thing
anything
is,
that you-
it's just
Wait, who turned you into a bird?
I did.
yeah.
Okay, as long as your concentration is still up.
Yep. So far, so good.
So far, so
What-
good.
Is there was it defensive stance or whatever? Like
You
Yeah.
can take a dodge action.
sure, I'll be set up for that to try
Okay,
and dodge.
that is going to give him, I believe, disadvantage
On
think
attacks
it's-
against him, yep.
attacks directly against you, which is huge. Okay, so Seti, the bird continues to fly away. Your visibility is dropped from looking through a blizzard and onto
Right.
this entity. So he's considered obscured.
But he's just like still. She never stopped screaming into the ring, like, "Oh fuck! What's going on back there? Are you guys okay to get out? What's happened? Oh, I think Grim's not the bird anymore. I saw him fall out of the sky. Oh shit, Midnier, we have to turn around and get them." And yeah.
You got any healing potions?
I don't need healing. Who needs healing?
I thought you needed healing.
I'm pretty good after that 21.
Okay.
Actions. That's what I was looking at. What do I have for bonus actions? I've got my Hexblade's curse up. For my bonus action, I will do a bardic inspiration for. They have to be within 30, 60.
That would pretty much just be.
Any of us. I will inspire Bropsy, so she gets a 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will, even though it's obscured or whatever, I'll throw another Eldritch Blast at the big guy.
Okay. Make your attack roll. No disadvantage. That is not how this works.
Fucking 11 again. A fucking 11 again! Never mind. Nothing happened. Can't stop rolling 2.
Okay. As you launch these at him, to no avail. Orin, on your turn, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Yeah, another single digit. 10.
Okay. As you find yourself within a unspecified range of this creature, you feel dread come over you as your body begins to sort of shake. It's not fear, it's actual pain begins searing through your entire body. Your veins feel like they're constricting and collapsing. You feel like your heart may stop at any second. And you're going to take some damage. But you are resistant, as this is necrotic damage. So that's 12 points of necrotic reduced to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And now you may take your turn.
Well, for my action, I'm going to do my... Where is it? Oh, I have to be on actions page. Radiant Soul and bamf out my wings.
All right. So there's sudden flash of light that sort of like cascades with a little bit of that sort of rainbow sort of shattering glass as it ripples off over his wings. Also, I haven't actually mentioned this before, but as he pops his wings out, you will notice that there are small lines of graining in them that are like inlaid with little bits of metal.
Nice. From my fracture.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see. I'm gonna fly up. I got 50 movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go 10 back and then 40 feet up.
10 back and 40 feet up. Okay.
I'm just gonna put 40 in this blue circle. That's my height.
Yeah, we've been using the green circle, but that's okay.
I can't see that on anyone's characters.
Gotcha. That's perfectly fine then. All right. So,
Oh, and then bonus action. I will spend a key point and do patient defense.
right on. Right on, right on, right on. Okay. As that happens, and you bamf out your wings, this thing's head turns right down towards you. And he will start his turn, and he will make a Constitution saving throw for Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
That is big old success.
Okay,
He rolled a 30.
so half of 21.
Half
Oh
of
wow,
21.
I rolled garbage too.
Yeah. Whose phone is ringing? Is it mine? Is it Kita's?
Not mine.
No idea. I think I did drop my phone earlier. That's it.
So how's everyone doing?
I'll let
I
you
got
know in a
French
minute.
fries.
Hello?
We've got more work done on our mural. Looks really good.
Well, that was a lot of work for a wrong number.
How dare they?
Like the second I answered, he's like, "Oh, sorry, man, wrong number. I apologize." At least he apologized. Most people just go. All right. Okay. Now that that's over with, what was I doing? Oh, I was murdering you guys. All right. So, he took his 10 points of radiant damage. He will hover. Let's see here. 5, 10. And then he's going to go up 20. Whoops. I have to type the total. You can't just add plus 40. He's up to 40 feet up. And then he's going to drift another 10. 10. He is actually 40 feet above you, Grim. In the air. Roughly. And he is pretty much right next to you, Orin. This winged thing that keeps flying in front of him, flapping and hitting him with, or not hitting him with things, but you did send him flying through some concerning things, and he's chasing you a little bit.
Yeah.
Within range of you, he's going to go ahead and, sorry. Are you immune to that now? Because he got his thing back.
Yeah, I think you said I was immune to it now. For 24 hours or something like that.
Yes, that is correct. Got it. So he will point one finger at you, and that is a 27 to hit.
He has disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Patient defense.
That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Oof, just barely, huh? Okay, so that is 12, 20, 32, 38 points of necrotic damage, reduced by half to 19 points of necrotic damage. Make me a Constitution saving throw. That was a really big roll I rolled. that was really, really big.
11. I haven't rolled double digits yet.
So
Nice.
your
Like
hit
those
point
numbers.
maximum is also reduced by 19.
Nice. So you do it like this.
Meanwhile, he will gesture a hand. He will also shoot his eyes down at Grim, who is obviously very dangerous, and he will point at you and go, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
A 6 for a 16.
Oof.
This is not going well, guys.
I can't roll for beans today.
Yeah. All right. So you are going to take. Oof, that's bad. 15 plus 14. That's 19 points of necrotic damage, and you are frightened.
I'm
As
frightened.
as he points towards you, you feel something creeping inside you, and your heart begins to beat heavier and heavier. And you know this feeling, this panic attack feeling washing over you as you feel your impending death, and you just collapse to the ground. You are paralyzed. Paralyzed with fear. Okay. That is its turn. Bropsy. It's Bropsy's go. You should be aware that at any point, Bropsy could be using her breath points to throw defenses up for people that are about to get hit by shit.
That's only
Which-
within 30 feet.
Are you sure it's 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
So it says.
Okay.
Let's see. I am, however, I think, going to use the bonus action to spend a breath point to do the Breath of Freedom on her, so she can fly.
She does not have Breath of Freedom. The only
She
two
had that one.
The only
and
two
heal.
breaths that she has are Breath of Defense and Breath of
I have
Motivation.
a spell that can do fly.
Oh,
she has
right.
a Freedom of Movement spell, or like Freedom of the Winds.
Yep.
1 minute. Pretend.
Looking for it. Oh, that's the 5th level. Ooh.
Yeah, but I think it has her flying for a while.
10-minute. Well, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Which means her wall of fire will disappear. Well, it won't because the boat's on fire, but the wall will disappear.
This one's an action. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do it still.
She's gonna need it.
So we'll cast that. Now you can fly for 10 minutes.
So as you watch as Bropsy looks back, sees Grim shaking in fear, sees this massive thing floating with black smoke all around it. This tiny little winged Orin beating his wings, only taking up the size of this thing's chest as he is being eclipsed by it. She breaks free, leaps off from Mitnir. And as she does, her tiny little feathers spread out, and then you watch as in a flash of light, the rest of the wings fill in, and she begins flying towards her son.
Sorry, what was the fly speed on that? 60 feet.
Nice.
Oh,
That's pretty fucking fast.
Oh, yeah, flying speed 60 feet. Oh, neat.
That is such a good spell for you to have picked up, Gita.
Also,
That is so thematically great.
when she's targeted by a spell or attack while the spell is in effect, she can use a reaction to teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
That's fucking dope.
That takes you out of range of the spell or attack, then you're unaffected.
Yeah, apparently with your flying ability, you can teleport.
What the fuck?
Oh, but
Oh, but also, can you pass me my iPad?
the spell then ends when you reappear. So this, you won't be able to fly anymore if you use that reaction ability of it.
Just because there's a wall of pillows. She said, "Why are you laughing at me?" There's just all I see is this tiny arm come over a wall of pillows. Okay.
So, how far is the burb? How high up were you?
He is currently 40 feet off the ground.
Okay.
This is fun.
I should probably just fly here for now. I can't move her.
Oh, you can't move her. My apologies. Yeah.
There.
Let me.
It's gonna go 20 feet over to here.
Okay, right there. Sorry, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so with that, Grim, luckily you are out of the range of visibility, but you are paralyzed and frightened.
Am I paralyzed and frightened, or just...
You are paralyzed while you were frightened in this way.
That sentence confused me.
Because
Well,
you
I'm
are
paralyzed,
Yes, correct.
so I can't do anything? So what can I do?
Any creature that is paralyzed, incapacitated, can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
And I can't use any action?
You cannot use any action. I will say you can use your action because it is not specified to continue to make a wisdom saving throw to shake off the fear. So, since you get 2 actions on your turn, and it is not specified that it is at the end of your turn, I will allow you to make 2 attempts because of your haste to shake it off.
Okay, here we go. Number 1. 22.
As Grim feels death fill inside of him and begins to heave and shake and shudder. You feel something grip the back of your neck and say, "My champions do not quiver." And you feel something lift you up onto your feet for a moment, and you shake it off.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
it-
Grim's fine.
Who's still paralyzed? Orin?
Nobody.
No,
Nobody is
you
paralyzed.
shake
It was
off.
just Grim that was
You shook it
paralyzed.
off,
So
which
that
was
one.
clutch. It's DC 21. Clutch.
It's one action. So Grim is going to. My thing's still up, right? Because I succeeded my concentration.
I believe because you were paralyzed, it would drop. Because
Do you
were
lose concentration when you're paralyzed?
A
I mean, I think like being that frightened
paralyzed
probably
creature is incapacitated. So yes,
Okay, yeah. So and honestly, as scared as he would have been, it would have
it would have just dropped.
damage or not, he would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so as this begins to shake on the ground, yeah, you guys would have watched them. The second that happened, the moonbeam blink out.
Cool. Well then, Graham is gonna. Apparently, my child's gonna speak. Graham is going to.
Oh, don't forget, Grim, that you have a zomboy.
Yeah, but he can only make melee attacks, and the guy's 40 feet in the air.
You do have a zomboy, though. I'm just making sure you remember.
Oh yeah, no, he's there. I just can't use him for anything. at the
Yeah,
moment.
so he's like still on fire, but it's
He's,
like not killing him.
drooling.
It's not killing him because it's a pre-existing condition for him. So he's
That
like,
means he's not
he's like-
insured.
yeah. So he just gets up there, and it's not true, and he just starts like rolling towards you. And he's like, ah, and you kind of like see he looks at you and he goes, ah, and there's just like you as his creator get a very big fuck you vibe off of him.
Or okay, so let's see. All of my abilities basically do necrotic damage.
Just gonna say, incapacitated doesn't make you unconscious, so you should still be able to hold a mental concentration on something.
Okay, thank you for that correction. I will go with that. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I had already saved for it.
That you succeeded. Then
Yeah, because it
Then
was
you
19
can-
damage, and I
then you
rolled
can-
a.
you can place it back on the board. That is my
If
bad.
you're unconscious, it's gone, but incapacitated, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Well, then in that case, I will move.
I will
Oh,
say
yeah.
that it was blinking and then it disappears, and then as Grim gets himself back, the light just goes boom and just comes back stronger than ever.
We're gonna go
This is
over
Killer
here,
light.
and then where is it?
The light was here.
Okay, so we're just gonna. I guess I could just make a new one. I'm just gonna move it onto his new spot, and that'll be my other action.
Since that's back on him, does he do it again, or would it still be the beginning of his next turn?
I think I'm rereading it because it's not clear with this one. I'm pretty sure
It'll
it can
be
only deal
beginning.
damage once per turn. Yeah.
Beginning of his next turn.
Like
Okay.
the first time it's twice because I do it and then he does it because it's like a new
Right.
turn.
Gotcha. Cool.
But yeah, so let me
But he'll
just
have it on his turn.
yeah, exactly. Let me make this circle-y circle. Which
But-
right there.
If he moved it through the zombie, then his zombie's gone.
I'm gonna try and not move it through the zombie if I can. I just don't know if there's a line that goes that way. Maybe if it's okay, hold on. Maybe if it's here.
Give me a start back.
I don't know
Maybe
how far,
it's there.
how far can you move it?
Like a lot.
60 feet, right? I think.
I think it's like 60 feet. I mean, it's because this is only moving like 20 feet or something. Yeah, 60 feet in any direction.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
go around
it's
them, no problem.
perfectly
But
easy. And since
theoretically, I could make it higher in the air too.
you don't need to. For me, I'm going to say that because this is the way I imagine Moonbeam works. I'm going to say that there is a line drawn between the circle where you are and the moon. So everything between there and the moon is hit. That's the way I'm playing it.
Okay, take that, Northot.
And
So
any
anyways,
seagulls flying by.
that like whale thing flies, or the rock or whatever it is. Not whale.
Yeah, there's definitely a seagull that just like falls out of the sky. Not here. Not here. That seagull was already an ice cube.
So I think that's my whole turn. I don't think I have. anything else.
door. Oh, she wants food, babe. It's 6:00.
I already fed her.
Oh, she wants twice food. Okay.
Oh wait,
Fucking
I can
breakfast.
actually use. I can healing word myself at least. I can do that too. We'll use a little baby, We'll use a level 2 healing word as a bonus action. So I can get 11 back.
Cool. All right. So that's your turn.
Nippers.
Okay, Mitnir.
Well, I was told to go back, so let's see. We'll go like there-ish.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold a dodge action again, or take a dodge
Okay.
action.
Fantastic. Seti.
We're like 40 feet up. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
You're 40 feet in the air.
And how tall is this Northot thing?
It's 40 feet in the air.
and it's 15 feet tall.
Okay.
And I am also 40 feet in the air.
And we are
Everybody's rocking that 40-foot height.
we're about
Even
10
Brapsy's 40 feet.
we're about 10 feet away from it now.
Yeah.
You guys are right there. Like you fly up next to it.
You might technically be like 15 if
All right,
you're on
so,
my back.
Yeah. So Seti's gonna be like, all right, I need you to get lower so that if you're not a bird anymore, we don't fall to our deaths or anything. And in the meantime, while I wait for that to happen, a full round from now, I will bonus action inspire Mitnir. Propsy didn't use the inspiration, did she? Yeah, okay. So Propsy has
no.
one, Mitnir has one. And I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
Because everything else I have is concentration, correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Natural 20!
Natural 20!
So that is
What's that?
27 points of force damage.
27 points of force damage. Woo!
27.
Um,
And then the second one is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Hey. That is going to be 16 points of force damage.
16 points of force damage. How do you want to do that? I'm just kidding.
43 points in
Wouldn't
one
that
round
blow
is
your
pretty
mind?
good for me, though.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, you did 43 points. That's solid.
Yeah, with a cantrip.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as this thing blasts into him, the first one like covering into his face, the second one straight into his one of his 6 eyes on his face, and as it slams into it, just
Over Midnir's back.
correct. Oh, also, you actually technically began your turn within his range, so I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. 23.
That is a success,
That's
which means, yeah, you're good.
Okay, that's my turn.
You don't take any damage if you succeed.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Oren. Make
Oh,
a
and
Constitution
as
saving.
part of my instructions to Mitnir, just like, get lower and see if you can circle around behind him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
7.
You gonna go get another drink now, babe? You look like you're on fucking fire right now.
I'm good.
Is that tasty?
It's really good, actually. Watermelon cucumber.
Yeah,
I don't taste
was
the cucumber. It's just watermelon.
I mean, what
Okay.
does cucumber taste like besides water?
Mm,
water with a little bit of flavor ish.
the rind, whatever
Yeah, a
that
little
flavor
bit of earth to it.
Water with a vegetable in it.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of vegetable water.
I hate that rind. I always cut all the rind off. I have to peel my cucumbers.
I do too.
Mhm.
I don't like the rind.
So what are you gonna do? What you got for us, Oren?
I did my con save.
Correct, and you
Got a
what'd you
7.
get? Oh, yeah, that's important.
I have not rolled a double digit yet.
Okay. So you're going to take 19 points of necrotic damage, reduced to 9.
Okay.
Yep, okay. And the other stuff doesn't matter because that's just for me.
Okie doke. Well, I'm gonna get my bladed chain out and start hitting this thing.
All right, make your attacks.
Well, let's see if I can roll some double digits. Shit, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Damn. Nice, let's go.
Okay, so that does something extra. It does a follow-up with the other
With
edge,
the- Yeah.
which is a... Where is it? I think it's a D8.
Ooh. So as you begin fluttering around him, you begin swinging this chain around. One and then the other just fly at him in rapid succession. Is how much damage?
I don't know. Yeah, 1 sec.
Okay. I'll wait patiently, but not too patiently.
I guess it's both D6s. So it'd be... Well, I'll roll the crit damage, and then I just roll another 2d6.
Okay.
So that's, wow, 11. Plus 7, so 18. Plus 10 radiant damage, so 28.
28. That's pretty solid.
And then second attack. Oh, that was almost another crit. 23 to hit.
23 does it, yeah.
And that will just be for, oh my god, 6.
6 points of damage. That sounds more like a monk.
I rolled 1 on the damage.
Alrighty.
And then I will bonus action, flurry of blows. So I'll use a key point. I'll do 2 of these. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
For 10 damage.
Nice.
26 to hit. For 8
20.
damage.
That will hit. Jeez, you guys are doing better now. Much better now. As this flurry of blows just flails against him, having just received a shot to the eye, sort of shaking its head, coming back, and the second it does, slashed across the chest, and then just pounded back, and you watch as he kind of like crumples a little bit. He's still floating, but his form kind of just as he begins to rise back up. He's looking a little worn.
And then I'm just going to circle him
Okay.
down over this way.
Okay.
Around the moonbeam.
Around the moonbeam.
Not
Okay.
through.
So you'll move out of 5 foot of range, but he does not get an attack of opportunity because you are still within his reach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's Orn's turn.
Yeah.
On his turn, he does not get it back. He is going to reach out towards you. That is a 32 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that just hits.
Ah,
But just barely.
just barely hits. One of those was big. The rest of them were really small, which is good for you. 11, 12, 19, 25 points of necrotic damage reduced to 12.
Okay.
And make me a Constitution saving throw.
6.
Okay, so your maximum is reduced
Would it be by 12?
by 12.
So that other one, oh no, it was 19 because that was the half.
Yeah, so your max HP is reduced by quite a bit by now.
Don't forget about the breath protection.
Would you like to throw the breath of protection down?
It wouldn't matter. It hit me for 32. Even with plus 10, it still would hit.
Okay. Well, it might be important because he's going after you still because you're not down, I assume.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, he's coming at you again. He ain't playing.
I'm just trying to add this.
That is a 29.
Yep, that'll hit.
That is
That one hits even with the protection.
Yep.
9,
Because you're at what, 19?
18, 24. So same, 12 points of necrotic damage, and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I roll double digits? Nope. That's an 8.
So your maximum HP is once again reduced by 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to start paying for re-rolls.
I'm not going to allow our players to.
Obviously, I know we can't.
Yeah. But viewers, feel free if you want to save them or if you want to watch them die, you can also make them re-roll their successes.
Fly buzzing around my head.
Alrighty. So, with that, it will end its turn because it is surrounded by all these tasty morsels. Morsels. Same thing. Bropsy, it is your turn. Is there anything specific you would like to do, Bropsy, since you're conscious?
Conscious is a bit of an overstatement.
Okay, cool. What we got?
What's that breath heal? I'm looking that up.
It does inspiration, and it also does her proficiency bonus D6 plus her wisdom modifier as healing. And she can burn as many as she wants, and it affects that number of targets. So if she spent 4, she could target 4 of you, and you would all receive that much healing, and all receive inspiration.
So that would be 4d6 plus 5. Who all has been hit? Me?
You've been getting smacked around, and Grimm's been getting smacked around.
Grim's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Grim. Grim can heal himself too.
I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, what'd you say? You don't have to unmute yourself.
Oh, too late. Because he gives bad smack. I give good smack.
That was unintelligible.
I give good smacks.
Okay, yeah, she gives good
Thank
snacks.
you.
Gotta quote that one out of context.
Like grandma pinches your cheek.
So you're good with the healing breath on at least Orin, I guess?
Yeah, you can use it.
So just
Definitely
use
seems like
one-
something she would do. Okay.
One breath point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4d6 plus 5. God. So many ones. 18.
All right, don't forget it can't go past your reduced HP maximum.
Oh, I know. That almost put me to full.
Okay.
So that,
With
what
that,
was that anyway? That's an action for that one.
that was her action. She still has a. Does it say action actually?
Yeah,
It does say action.
for that one, yeah.
Okay, cool.
As an action, yeah.
And then you have your bonus action if there's anything that she can do. I don't know how many things she really can do currently.
Does the inspiration go to the same target?
Correct. You are inspired.
Does that stack with the one I already have? I don't think so, right?
I think you can only have one inspiration at a time.
Yeah, and it would be the same as the one SETI gave me anyway.
Correct. It would be the same as SETI's.
Okay.
When she gives you healing, she says, "Fight, adult, fight."
No idea what that was.
Something about fight.
Oh, for the fucking... I can't. I'm done talking. Bye.
You're doing great.
Yeah, it's just not picking you up super well. Just say it so I can hear you. And
Warren just heard his mom say "fight," so he
Yep.
said "fight."
she just says fight. You strong boy, you fight. She says. Okay, so that'll be Bropsy's turn. Grim.
I'm just gonna move her a little bit.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, it's my turn?
Correct.
Did you have him roll for his con save for his moonbeam on his turn?
I did not have him roll first con save on his moonbeam. I will do so. That is a natural 18. So
Oh,
that'll be
yeah,
half.
then he's fine. Let me roll the damage. Well, that's half of 39 at least. That's a pretty beefy roll.
That's 19.
Mhm.
Okay, he's looking pretty warm, guys.
Perhaps he's just gonna fly
It is
down
your
here.
turn though, Grim.
It's my turn. Okay.
Okay. Can you move
Okay.
Bropsy
Oh yeah, let me
Yeah.
just do this
down here?
because I'm having a hard time here. I'm going to
Give me access.
give you access. Honestly, I should just make you give you TM privileges on here. You do so many characters all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Go down this
see.
All right. What would you like to do, Grim?
I am going to cast. Nope, that's concentration. Can't cast that one.
That's the problem with druids is most of their spells are concentration, and so it's
Yep.
really hard to do a concentration spell and then
And
add anything else to it.
He's resistant to necrotic, I'm fairly certain. So that would be a bad idea. Not bad idea, just at least a good idea. What can I do that doesn't take concentration?
Kita, I don't know if you have Twitch open, but El Presidente del Junta says, "Get well soon, Bropsy." She says, "Thank you." All right.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta figure out something that doesn't have concentration.
That is perfectly fine. And if at any point any of you says, "Guys, I could really use a break because we're in the middle of a fight," I think we'll probably go past our midpoint time. Just let me know and we can take a break. There's not going to be a very obvious stopping point until you guys either
We can get to the top of the round.
kill this thing or die. Yeah.
At the top of the round. Although I have some cool
Oh.
plans.
Has cool plan. Plans or plants?
Both.
Wasn't sure which one you said.
My cool plans
Oh.
are back there.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Actually, is anybody looking rough? Let's see real quick. I could use a spell shot to heal somebody if I can do.
Oren looks drained, but he
But
doesn't
not-
look rough.
Okay.
I'm
doesn't look
practically
injured.
at full health, but my reduced value.
Lesser restoration wouldn't fix that.
So question: Can
Lesser,
you go
no.
below
Greater would.
0 total HP, or do you stop at 1?
I think you die if it goes to 0, right?
I'm
Maybe
just curious.
just-
Reduced can get if you can be reduced
You
to
cannot-
0.
You can be, if you're reduced to 0 HP, maximum HP. I do believe. I don't think you can go below 1. I think that you
Okay.
can never get your maximum HP reduced below 1 point. But granted, chances are you're already dead because if you receive damage greater than your maximum HP, you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
Double, yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle's saying
So
you die if reduced.
Yeah.
Either. I was just curious.
If your max HP is 1 and you take 2 damage, you're auto dead.
Oh, so if you die, if it's reduced, good to know.
Well, yeah, because your max HP is 1.
Yeah, we're
If you
Yeah.
take more than double your max
yeah. That's
HP,
the way I understood it. But if it can be reduced to 0, then there's just no you're
Alright,
toast.
so you can't heal him then.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast. That's a fool's errand. I could still try it though. I'm gonna use a level 2 spell slot and cast blindness and deafness.
Cool.
So I have him roll a DC 17 con, which is not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He might roll one.
Mm-hmm.
you gotta get away from those con saves.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is con, man. Like everything.
I know how you feel. My stunning strike is
Mhm.
con. So
It's
I'm not-
con
that
or
is a-
concentration.
That is a 23. he rolled.
Yeah, he survives. Let's see what else I got. All right. This is
Hey, you don't know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. It's cool. Throw
I
that
know
shit
what's
at
gonna
him.
work. Fine. All right, here we go. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna throw my mysterious potion at him.
You're gonna throw your mysterious potion at him.
Yes. Because I don't have
Do
anything
you remember
else.
what was in that potion? Because it's been a minute.
It was made from seawater and glowing plants and blue zombie ichor from one of the zombies.
Okay.
And it's like glowing, swirly blue potion.
Okay, so you throw this potion. Make me an attack roll with your dexterity as a base.
Big money, no whammies. I guess I just roll a d20 then add the
Actually,
number.
throwing you could also use strength. You can use strength or dexterity for this.
We're gonna drink this thing. Just side note.
It's a 17.
That'll hit. So as you throw this potion at him, you go, Bortles, and you throw it. And
I love that show.
and as it collides with his flesh, you watch as it hits this black skin and shatters all over it, and you watch as it starts dripping down onto his body. And there's a small ripple of radiant glass, and you see fur start to pop up through the black.
Take that. Made you furry.
And it looks at it and goes,
Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that. Like any of us were.
with that, we are at the top of the round, so we can take a break if you guys are amicable.
I really want to go, but it's a good time to take our breaks.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Everybody's gonna freshen themselves up. Maybe think hard about how they want to continue this fight, and we will be back in just a few minutes, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. See you on the other side.
First things first, I'm going to drop concentration on the bird form, sorry, Mitnir, and put up Spirit Shroud. I was like, oh shit, no, I'm sorry. Hmm. I think in Seti's mind, she was going to drop it right when they were close to the ground, but the dump came sooner than she expected, and she wasn't prepared. And then the next thing she knows, he's just gone. She's like, "Oh shit!" He's gonna come down with your sword out, and you're good. Just chop him in half like Grog in the thing. Okay, so Spirit Shroud goes up. This guy's within. I imagine I'm like 5 feet away. I want to be flanking. I'll use my movement to get behind flanking. Oh, I'm on the ground and he's above me. And he's levitating or something? Oh, I thought he was standing on something. I thought he was standing on something. I didn't. Fuck. Well, none of this works then. I'm just on the ground and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Nope, I can't Eldritch Blast. Hang on. Well, I was like, I could get up in the air, but then I'd have to drop. I wouldn't be able to do all my stuff anyway. I can levitate myself up to him. The Tasha's thing. I was going to use my bonus. I have to have concentration available for my plans. And if I have to levitate or fly, then I don't have concentration available. I misunderstood. I didn't realize he was floating. Or I would have stayed on the bird. Well, can Seti not drop concentration then? Because she knows he's floating, clearly. She has eyes. Yeah, but okay, I will... Well, do I do otherworldly guys instead then? Hang on. Yes. Yes, I do have... I have Featherfall as a reaction as long as I keep my reaction. Okay. I will use, instead of Spirit Shroud, I will use the other one. I will use Tasha's Otherworldly Guise to gain wings. The fall damage they take after all the other stuff. Oh god, what happened? Okay, sorry about that. The audio should be fixed now. I fixed it on the other one, but not this one. That's my bad. Hardly anything's happened.
Now my message shows up.
Because it was being looked at. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I just approved it.
My bad. Okay, so I drop concentration. Mitnir's still climbing through the air as a bird, and then poof, Dragonborn's falling. I bamf out my wings.
Flying.
I bamf out my wings and fly up to him. All my weapons attacks are magical, and I can use... That's already a thing. I have a +2 bonus to AC. I gotta note that down. That could help. I'm immune to Radiant and Necrotic and Charm.
All right.
Immune to necrotic. That's
All right. So to help out chat, to recap, on Mitnir's turn, he flew down to ground level, dropped off Seti, and then flew up past the
Northot
monster, trying to get its attention. And then while he was in the air, she dropped concentration, and so he's flying into the air, still upwards towards the zenith. He has turned back into a dragonborn and is at some point going to plummet. But she has now bamfed out wings herself, as you have heard.
Which
and
is
then
token.
I get 2 attacks. Okay, so this is working out okay. It's not what I had planned, and now I have to redo all of my math. But, so I fly up. Do I have enough movement to get to him? 40 feet? Flying speed's 40 feet. So
Yes.
I hit the ground. I fly up.
You hit the ground, do a 3-point landing, and then
Straight up.
Straight up. So chisel to the nutsack.
So I am going to green flame blade with the chisel.
Okay.
So I roll it to hit for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 2 attacks. So this is the first one. That is a 27 to hit.
That will very hit.
Okay, so for the chisel.
Very much hit.
This one I might need real dice for because it's all different numbers.
Can you not do a combination thing with a customer?
Oh yeah, I could have done that too. I got my dice out now. We're good. So that's a 1d6 plus 8 plus 2d6. So that's 3d6. Never mind. Those are the same dice. So that's 2 6s, 12, 15 plus 8 plus. Okay, so 15 plus 12.
All right. What are these different damage types?
Okay, so the first. Okay, yes, they are. So let's do that in different rolls. Okay, so the first damage type is 14 piercing.
14 piercing.
And then we have 12 radiant.
12 radiant.
And then we have a d8 of fire. That's 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I will use a charge to do Chisel Strike, which is a hammer blow that automatically crits. So that's
right.
2d8.
Additional and double the original dice.
So that's 9 points of bludgeoning and 3. Is it radiant as well? Yes, 3 radiant.
That was a big turn.
That's not it because I get another attack. So I will do another chisel attack. That is an 18 to hit though.
18 hits.
Oh, okay, cool. So for the chisel, again, that is a d6 plus 8. Oh, that's 9 points of piercing. And 10 points of radiant. Oh, sorry, 13 points of piercing, 10 points of radiant.
Okay.
And then can I spend another charge to do the strike again?
Unless it says otherwise, yeah.
Okay. So that's 2d8 plus 3 bludgeoning. 11 bludgeoning. And 2 radiant.
Does the flame blade hit every attack or just one?
Oh,
I believe it's just the one attack that you use.
Just one?
Yeah, well, it's one. I get 2 attacks.
So when you do Green Flame Blade, technically you're doing a spell that requires you to make an attack. If you don't get an additional attack whenever you do Green Flame Blade because of the way that it functions.
But all that Tasha's guy says is that I get 2 attacks.
Yes, because that's when you take an attack action, you make 2 attacks.
When you take the attack out. Okay, so
you're technically making a smell attack.
Remove
anything. You didn't add fire damage on the second attack. I was just asking if.
Yeah, but should I remove it from the first one?
Yeah, I would say Green Flame Blade would just be canceled out. But if it makes you feel any better, you basically just did like 3 damage or something with that on the.
It wasn't great.
It was 7 damage, and he's resistant to fire. So I'll just put the 3 damage.
So no Green Flame Blade then.
All right,
because you're doing more with your 2 attacks.
Okay. I have no idea.
If I know what was happening properly, I'm fairly certain you just did like 70 something points of damage.
Okay.
So
I assume he might be.
I think you did 71 points of damage.
Radiant, so that would be good. Okay. That is my turn.
So that was not a Oh my god, it's a monster.
Isn't that beautiful? Look what
Oh,
my
so-
daughter did.
Oh, so beautiful. Okay. I love it.
It's
Uh,
just-
Also, babe, I'm sorry, but at the beginning of your turn, you did start your turn within range of
No, she
guy.
was 40 feet down.
You're right. You were 40 feet down.
Yep.
My bad. I'm an idiot.
Thanks, Beeman.
Orin, you start your turn within
Yeah, I do.
Feeling like, ah, shit.
So what is
Go
it?
ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Can I just get one of these? 12.
That is a failure. You're going to take. Oh, luckily it's not that bad. You're going to take 13 points of necrotic damage, reduced to 6. No, 7. 6.
Oh, it's 6.
6.
Round down always.
Yeah. I'm gonna brain farted. Okay. You can take your turn. Yes.
Okay. Going to attack with my chain.
Mm-hmm.
23 to hit. For 7. Was that 7 slashing damage plus 10 radiant damage?
7 slashing damage plus 10 radiant damage. Okay.
Second attack. Oh yeah, 27 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. Rolling 1 on the damage die. 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Then
He's looking.
bonus-
He's looking rough now, guys. The cuts all over his body from the accumulated slashes are really seeming to wear him down. Also, babe, remember when you were hitting living entities, it is psychic damage, not piercing. Clarify for you.
Be alive.
As
I'm sorry?
much as I would like to be the one to kill it, I'm gonna bonus action healing potion.
Sorry, organic. Inorganic. See, that's psychic.
Which potion? What is this one? 2d4 plus 8. Yeah, I'll just do a regular healing. Or plus 2, so.
Okay.
So 2d4 plus 2.
Still have an inspiration from SETI, right?
Yes.
With that, we are making a Constitution saving throw for Moonbeam. Because I assume you are done.
7.
He succeeds with a 28.
Oh no, he succeeded.
Yeah, full 28.
No, it's really surprising.
Mhm.
Half of 40.
Woo,
20.
nice.
You see, just the intensity of this Moonbeam, the most OP spell of all time, continuing to just sizzle at his skin. You can see, the flesh is, burning down. You can see, blue, almost glowing blue ichor starting to, pour out from pustules that are just, bubbling on his skin. But it is his turn. D6. Oh, let's do this. SETI. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
He got his thing back.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
you heard her. Now you're gonna have to switch
someone
else.
11.
Sorry, incorrect, madam. Wisdom saving throw, because I'm an idiot.
Thank God. 22.
That is a success.
That is much better.
You are immune to this ability for the next 24 hours, and you take no damage or anything.
Hey, fuck yeah, dude.
That was a burn for that. That nerfed his turn. But he is going to use his
Fine,
other
fine.
attack on you because you just fucked his whole life up.
Bring it, bitch.
I need to roll to hit. Although I'm pretty sure I got you. Unless I roll a 1.
Oh God, though. If
That's a
he,
That's a 22 to hit.
I have 20. I'm gonna reaction shield.
Okay.
Doesn't hit.
And as he gestures out and goes, and you do the shield and you pull it up, you see that just black energy just pouring over her. It's almost like a Dementor coming after Harry Potter kind of thing, where it's just the like the Patronus defending against it as this thing just like darkness just pours over, and as it does and dissipates and just sort of tilts its head for a second, and it's going to start flying away.
I don't think so.
So it is just going to move. It's going to. You know what? No, actually, they don't have that level of intelligence. Never mind. It's going to stay where it is. Its intelligence is no. It is not going to. It's got very low intelligence.
You can also delete the bird and turn me back into a
Oh yeah.
person.
Good call. Good call. Good call. All right. Helps tremendously, actually. In there. I have to put you to front so I can put you on top of him. And your height was 70 feet? 70
It
feet.
is 70, 80. Like, I mean, I guess if you did the zenith.
No,
you
no, no,
would've gone like 80.
I love it. I love that you're at 70. It's fine. So this whole time you've just been kind of heading up just a little bit, slowing down, and then you start to plummet. You're starting to plummet now.
Oh,
but
is it
not
back to
quite
me?
there.
Oh,
No,
not
no.
yet. Okay.
No, it's just you've reached the zenith now, just from
Gotcha.
other people's turns. It is Bropsy's turn.
She's going to fly over to me
Mm-hmm.
and use the necklace to do greater restoration,
Okay.
which can end in effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
Mm-hmm.
So that clears the whole thing, I think.
Let me double check, but I imagine so. Yeah, I mean, I think that's specifically what it's for. There's no reason why it can't do it. So, yes, your hit point maximum is restored. It does not heal you in any way. No, your hit point maximum is
Okay.
restored.
It did heal me for some stupid reason.
It, however, does not fix
There we
any reductions that you were missing from your cold. So if you had any reductions from the cold threat, that is still where it would be. Then you're good. I will only allow one source of hit point reduction to be removed at a time.
And then
What
as a
specifies
bonus
one
action,
effect? So
Gonna do. I guess.
To put a little bun on your butt.
I guess third level spell. We'll do third level. So it'll heal me for the first time it comes into my space, and then if I start my turn on it. So it'll heal for 2d6 right now. So 10.
All right. That should be it, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna just move her back out.
Okay. As you do, he's going to get an attack of opportunity on her.
What have you done to me?
That is a 19 to hit, and she will go ahead and use her other breath point, because I'm saying it, to throw up the defense.
What is it, 19 total?
Yeah.
That doesn't hit her already.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, she has 21 AC.
Well, fuck.
Who you think you're talking to? I'm stunk.
I rolled really low. That was the first time I remembered to take the reaction. He should have done it when the bird flew by, which I imagine was the point of the bird flying by, was to burn his reaction. I just
Eat it
forgot
up.
about reactions. And so does he. He's got a 6 intelligence, so
Well, what's his range? 10 feet?
15.
Then Mitnir didn't go out of range.
Hey,
He's right at the 15
Seven,
foot
he's
distance.
70 feet
I
in
went
the,
70.
he went
Yeah.
70 feet in the air.
So
He's
I've been
40 feet in the air.
And 15 feet tall.
I guess
So
you could've-
then another 15 feet on top of that.
Okay,
Is
I'm
70.
saying center mass is at 40 feet, not the bottom of his feet are at 40 feet. I've got, you know what I'm saying? Like his occupational,
The hitbox.
the hitbox. There's a limit to how much I can be like, yeah, anyway.
And this
That's why it sucks to do 3-dimensional when you don't have like.
Well,
I
I
love
always
doing it
judged
with
it
minis
by-
in person.
Their feet are at that height.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Well, I do like center masses at that height personally. Anyways, because I feel like you fly from center,
Fly from your gut, not your feet.
you walk from your feet. Okay,
Rookie mistake.
rookie mistake.
So many broken feet.
It's to your butt because we all know that you use your butt to fly. All right,
That's what farts are for.
that's what farts are for.
That's the propulsion system.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Grimm's turn.
Already?
Yeah.
Well, he's still standing in the moonlight, right?
Yeah.
Dancing in the moonlight. Oh, what I got?
He's looking pretty worn. Like, he's not like he doesn't look like he's about to drop to keel over this very second, but he's looking really worn out.
For people that haven't had a long
scratches
rest,
all over
we're doing
him.
really well.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
I'm trying to find something that I can use that will be helpful. But they don't know what it might be. I can chill touch him. But it's not doing that.
Hey, every little bit helps.
Orin just got his max hit boost back, right?
Yep.
Mm.
Oh wait, this is a touch spell. Never mind. I can healing word him though. I'm gonna toss a 3rd level healing word at Orin. For 14. And then
Trying to find
just
anything.
for fits and shiggles, I will chill touch and just find that. That's a 21.
21, eh? Okay.
And it's 10 necrotic if it even damages him.
It doesn't seem to have any effect.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's the only thing I can do at that range, so.
Okay.
Concentration.
So with that, we're back at Mitnir. Mitnir, you are plummeting now.
Yay!
How fast do you think in 6 seconds you should fall to him in 6 seconds? So
I should probably, well, depending on how you want to house rules it, but yeah.
Mhm.
So if I'm falling, am I falling past him through the round? Am I?
I think in 6 seconds, 70 feet, you would hit the ground.
Okay. So
So you're falling past him during that 6 seconds.
okay. Do I still? Can I pull off my 2 attacks as I'm going past?
You can make one attack, I think.
1 attack. I'm just because here was my thematic sense that I was doing is at the top, sword comes out,
Mhm.
starts a little spin, so that he could potentially get both hits. That was the idea, and will rage. So there's like lightning trailing down with him, so that he can get the lightning rage effect as he spins past.
Rule of cool, I'll give you advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna do strike the what's it called?
Reckless?
Yes, I was gonna reckless strike, so I was gonna have advantage.
Yeah. You can have advantage, and depending on what goes down, I might give you a bonus.
So the first part, we'll just get it out of the way. His shoot, where'd it go? Rage would be a DC. Hold on, I can't find it. I'm sorry.
So just as a heads up, falling speed is ridiculous in 5e.
Right,
It's 500 feet per round.
right. So I'd hit the ground.
Yeah.
Within a
So
6-second time period, yeah.
Dex DC 17 for the whether or not he gets hit by lightning.
Dex DC. Nope.
All right, so we're level 10, so that's 2d6. So that'll be 10 lightning damage from that. Can't see. And then advantage on the swing. That's a nat 20 plus my inspiration, which was going to go into it, but do you
I'm
need
sorry, you
that
rolled a
to
nat
roll?
20?
Yeah, I
Whoever
rolled
your
a nat
attack?
used the
20.
inspiration.
You
Yeah.
roll that 20 for your attack?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll damage.
So then damage, the first part would be 20 plus the nibble from the sword is, I think, a d6. Where?
It actually doesn't matter at this point. So,
Oh, okay. And then I'm raging and I plummet into the ground.
yes, of course. But things are going to happen. So, I'm going to describe this. As you launch into the air, Mitnir, and you lose your eagle form, grab your sword, pull it out over your shoulder, you realize the moment you see it, you see your prey. You feel that heat rise up in you for a second, the thrill of the hunt hitting you. And as you begin spinning around incredibly fast, lightning coats over your body and begins spinning as your rage enacts. And as you begin spinning down towards him and you pull your great sword through and you feel it slash, you feel an arc of lightning connect with the sky as a lightning bolt strikes down into his body, carving through with his blade. You slice from the top of his shoulder through to his midsection. And as he does, time stops. Orin, you look ahead. You're floating and flying, your wings still beating. Bropsy, you as well. As your wings are beating, and your heart stops for a second as you feel a prickling on the back of your neck as something else comes in from behind it and grabs the creature you've been fighting by the throat as Northot steps in behind him. You feel this entity struggling and gasping at his own throat. And Northot squeezing as a hand rips through his center. And as it does, you watch as the black begins oozing and seeping and pulling and ripping. And you watch as its face begins to crack and concave in as its limbs begin to snap in weird and odd directions. And you watch as Northot's hand begins to shake. And as the body begins to collapse in on itself, energy pulling into Northot. His eyes rolling back as they begin to pulse light blue and glow. And then left in his hand, hovering, is nothing but a black orb. He turns for a second, notices you flapping your wings, and goes... And then he freezes for a moment as well. And you see behind him the falling light. Arcing lightning completely silent, hitting diamond shores. You see the tower. There you are. I've found you. As you see the eye, this black tentacly tower, the true Northot's eyes lock on Bropsy. Tentacles begin to slowly reach as the tower begins to shift. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. Looks like it's like trying to reach for Bropsy.
It seems like this sort of this Northot, you know how Northot rips reality with the light falling through it?
Yeah.
You can see the tower through there, and you can see that the tentacles are moving across the water and out towards the shore, heading towards the portal itself.
What do I got? I don't really have much here. I'm just going to fly towards Bropsy.
Bropsy, I know you're like unconscious, but is there anything you would like to do if you've heard this situation? I think she's back unconscious. Okay. So Bropsy begins to shake almost with fear for a moment, and then as you fly in, are you trying to just grab her?
Yep, gonna grab her, and then I'm gonna spend a key point and dash and just fly
All right.
her away.
As you begin
far as I
flying
can.
away, the portal begins to expand, almost like for a moment, it's overflowing as these tentacles rush it at incredible speed. They hit, and then it's just a mound of just warbling black, and then suddenly tentacles burst through and begin reaching out towards you. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 24.
That's a success. So you're gonna take half damage as this thing slaps you.
With evasion, I'm gonna take none.
Okay, so you don't take 48 points of damage. As this tentacle slaps into you, right as it's about to hit, you barrel roll in the sky. And as it reaches out towards you and you continue flying, faster than you felt like you ever did before, you feel your wings just flutter with light. You feel something pushing at your back as wind catches your wings. And as Northot reaches out towards you, goes, oh! And then time starts again. Nitnir, you carve through this thing, and there's just a huge explosion of light as snow fills the air. Giant puff as you land on the ground, creating a huge crater. I'm going to give you 7d6 points of damage on your fall. Reduced because you are raging. That is 9, 13. 24, 27. Reduced by half.
13.
13 points of damage. Which is like nothing. As you slam into the ground, just charged with lightning, and the blade like still on the ground, just sort of arcing and like just still sort of buzzing and arcing with lightning. You, Orin, at the top speed you do, fly straight into the side of a frosted hill as the tentacles out behind you disappear, thinking the only chance you had was to make it to a crevice in time. You and Bropsy are just in a pile of snow. The rest of you, your vision all goes blank for a second from the lightning striking. Your senses deafened. And when you come to consciousness, not consciousness, but you come back to your senses, you see not much, but you hear the raining as tokens fall from the sky. And hovering right there, in its place of this thing that was just cut, is a single black orb with a dim blue light pulsing inside of it.
Holy fuck!
Feathers! What?
Well, Bropsy, we got away from it. Unfortunately, my flight's about to end, so grab me.
I'm gonna start reaching out some tentacle hands and grabbing some tokens as they fall.
I start looking around and flying. Is everyone okay? I'm trying to get everyone accounted for.
I guess technically me and Bropsy are like way down this way somewhere or something.
I'll use the ring too to establish. Is everyone okay? Sound off.
My foot's stuck, but I'm good. He's like tugging his foot out of the
Says
dirt.
Bropsy. You get Bropsy here.
Bropsy, Mitnir, they're good. Grim, hello? You okay?
Oh yeah, fine.
Oh, okay. Oren is... Where's Oren? Oren? Oh? Did you survive?
I'm a little busy at the moment. I can't respond.
Has
So the
anybody
way I
got eyes
see
on
it-
Orin?
Because I flew Bropsy to a crevice or whatever, and then hanging onto the wall with
Sure.
my wings wrapped around us,
Okay.
so I can't get to my ring.
Okay, yeah. You hear
And
it
then-
here from Bropsy, and then
Yeah,
you hear Warren. He's okay. From Bropsy.
Oh, okay, thank God. Where's... and I presume I might see the zombified ranger.
Yeah, but you looking around and you don't see Orin and Bropsy anywhere. Like you heard
Okay,
them from the ring.
but I've heard them.
You've heard Bropsy from the ring, yes.
Okay, well, less of a disaster than I was thinking it might be, I guess.
Same.
We did really well. All right, I'm going to land, and or no, I guess if I'm flying near the thing, I guess I'll maybe just sweep the orb thingy into the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
So that's tucked away, nice and safe. Thinking we probably don't want that one because it, the last one had Northot in it, right? That's what happened with those. Anyway. And then I guess I'll start helping, survey the damage. Can anything be salvaged from this situation? The bodies of the Yetis, the coins falling from the sky, whatever needs cleaned up.
That is entirely up to you. It appears that you can make an investigation check for me to try to collect tokens. It is up to you guys how much time you want to spend here. It is still a blizzard. So I will say you can pursue, if everyone wants to pursue something, I will say that during that time it would probably be about an hour within the storm, and I will give you guys one Constitution saving throw for a cold threat.
I'm gonna help with the investigation.
I rolled a 17, and Seti's, I guess, just trying to recoup.
That is
tokens.
a success. No cold threat. Make an Oh, that was your investigation check?
That was my investigation.
Okay. So you are going to find 80 tokens.
Nice. Con save was an 8.
Bropsy's just gonna fly me back. Because she got 9 minutes left on her fly.
Okay, yeah, she'll fly you back, and you see Bropsy just going, flapping her little wings, carrying Orin.
I'm gonna check my my ranger zombie corpse for. I mean, he's still up. But I'm gonna check him for some tokens too.
Okay. Observing what he has going on, it does appear that he has. What did you guys have originally? I think it was 15. So he has 15 tokens on him.
Yeah, we had
There you
15
go.
each.
So is that investigation for all of it, or can we all scoop?
That was just her looking for tokens,
That was what
Okay.
I'm doing for the next hour.
which
Well,
I
it's already
which I
16
assume is
apiece.
her looking where it was rained down as tokens.
Sure.
So that's 16 apiece plus the 15 I got from my zombie.
I guess I will go ahead and spend time searching initially,
Alright.
also because I don't know anything else that's going
So
on.
you can choose to search the same area that she is, or you can choose to search a different area. It is up to you.
I would
Shit,
search.
I
close to the
assumed-
ship.
I should have clarified, babe. Were you attempting to search the ship for tokens? Were you attempting to search where the rain of tokens came down?
I'll take care of the rain of tokens, I guess.
Rain of tokens, because you got the thing as well. So yes,
Then,
you were.
and I'll go
able
more
to
towards
collect
the
80.
ship or whatever. For
Okay,
my search.
make me an investigation check.
So I rolled a 17.
17 as well. You're gonna find 73 tokens.
I did take an 8 for my con save, so I assume I get a cold threat.
Oh yes, you absolutely do.
And then what happens? Anything else on a cold? I up the number, but do I take?
You up the number. That's it.
So I also got a cold threat. Then it looks like.
What'd
But
you roll?
we found 100 and I rolled a 10.
You found about 153 tokens so far.
I rolled an 11 con with it.
Well, plus my 15 that I got off the zombies, so 168, right?
Yes, correct.
still have Bardic Inspiration, Mitnir.
Oh, I'm using that right now then.
To add to your roll?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that makes it a 17.
It was already 17.
No,
No,
it
it's
was
his
an
con
11.
save.
Yeah, my
Oh, your
con
con
save.
save.
Yeah.
Oh. What did somebody else said that they wanted to help investigate? That was you, Grim. Did you want to help?
I was gonna help Seti if she needed help, but
She seems like she's just collecting in the area. But if you would like to,
I got my tokens
if
off
you
my
want to just
zombie,
aid,
but-
I will have you see if you can collect anything they might have missed between the two areas.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably not going to be very good. My investigation is garbage.
This is a
I
chance for
rolled
you guys.
another nat one, so we're good. I didn't find shit.
All right, so it takes you like probably it takes you like about 10 minutes to get the 15 tokens you know are off the zombie, because you keep going like, all right, zombie, I need your tokens, and he keeps going and attacking you every time you get close to him, just being a pain in the ass, like the worst zombie you've ever raised. He's
Worst.
he's still on fire.
And so weak too. It's just not. It's the worst zombie.
I would like to go search for tokens where we fell.
Okay. Make your investigation check for me, please.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that. Ooh, nice. 19.
19. Okay. With your 19, you find 60 tokens,
Sweet.
which I believe is more or less what you guys left. I think you're missing some, but
So
not
we
all.
got 45 apiece with the remaining 3
Are you dividing up the ones we're finding currently and
into 5.
that's the math you're doing? Okay.
Yeah, because we found. What did you just say he had? Another 60.
Yeah, he found. Actually, I'm going to say it's like 62ish, because I think you guys had a total of like 75 tokens, and you found
we
about
had
62.
So 62 plus 168.
You guys are rolling in tokens right now.
Yeah. So we've each
however-
got 46, I think.
Mitnir, because you actually rolled pretty well, and I forgot about some stuff, roll me a secondary investigation check. It's going to have a reduced DC, but if you meet the DC, then I will let you find something that...
Big money, no whammy. Oh, that's an 8.
It's an 8. Never mind.
Just missed the nat 20. It was like,
Yeah.
click.
Okay.
Roll my con save. I got 15.
Bropsy, is there anything you would like to help with? You can help with anybody. Ship. Snow. Or
Take over
where
the
you
ship.
guys broke things.
Take over the ship.
Shiwi. Ship. Pit. Or shelf.
Well, we're not going to freeze anytime soon. That's good.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. She's completely incapacitated. So we will do. I'm gonna roll, and she will help with one of those locations. Okay. So, or somebody else roll so that I can't cheese it.
What do you want? Investigation?
No, just a D4.
Oh, a D4. Okay.
If it's a 4 or if it's a 1, she just sits there contemplating the things that happened.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay, she investigates the ship. Make an investigation check.
We should also know that sending Mitnir to investigate by himself is not the best.
Yeah,
She's not
I-
the best.
I believe she has a Bardic Inspiration. Yes.
She does, yes.
We're going to add that. So that's 16.
Okay. While Mitnir is investigating, how many tokens did you find? 73?
73, yeah.
She finds 9 more tokens. And while she is searching, she finds a floorboard that pops up. And beneath it, there is a small chest that appears to be locked. But that is all that she had. Without any further investigation, she does not know anything else.
I will haul it out of the ship. I'll just like...
Oh, how big is it? You said
Yeah.
right?
It's a small chest. It's about 12 inches by like 6 inches. So it's like this.
That could
She's
fit
just
in
then
her
it's-
bag.
Throw it. Yeah, just throw it in her bag of holding.
Okay.
I was just like, I'll just carry it out to start with, so we can be like, I found
Cool.
something.
It's fine.
Um,
You can just
Did you roll for her cold threat? Her constitution
No,
saving throw?
I rolled mine. I got 15,
Success.
and she got a 19.
Also success. Okay. The cold continues to seep, the blizzard continues to fall down, but it is middle of the night. And I don't think did you guys hit midnight? I think you did, right? I don't remember what time it is. It's been a bit since I've done time tracking.
It's probably past midnight by now, I imagine. I don't know.
I had
Put up the
54
dome.
hours from your departure.
I think we were halfway
Before resting.
through our long rest.
Yeah, we were.
So it
It was
should
during
be
SETI's watch.
then you guys should be around getting close to midnight because I believe you guys went to bed before.
We did go to bed kind of early.
Yeah, we did.
Well, you
Yeah.
put up the dome with the idea being that when it ended,
there,
it'd be like
you're there.
as light was coming up and we could go with first light type stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
So, okay. Yeah.
So I think you guys are probably getting around close to midnight. So as you guys are doing this, you feel a wave of energy wash over you, and anybody who has cold threat exceeding their warmth modifier takes that amount as reduced maximum HP.
So mine goes down by 7.
Because you have not had time to divvy out your tokens.
Oh,
Well,
we
this
haven't
is
figured
happening
it out
while
yet?
we're searching because I would have 80 tokens. If I have.
Yeah, she found like 80 something tokens.
Yeah, then you're fine.
Okay, so nothing happened.
We haven't divvied them up yet, though.
When this hits, no.
When this hits.
It's
While
I have
you're
my
investigating.
I have my 15 then from the guy,
Yes, correct. You have your 15 from the guy.
which is not enough. But yeah.
And I have 60.
So you should be fine, I assume.
Wait, no, actually, I'm okay.
Bropsy has 9.
The cold threat is 10 plus whatever you've accumulated in curse.
Yeah, so I'm at 16, and then I have 16, so I'm good.
You're good.
I don't know where Bropsy was recording her cold threat, if she has any.
But once we divvy them all up, I have 48 warmth modifier, which is much nicer.
I don't know what it is either, so we'll just leave that for later. It's not a big deal. It's not going to kill her right now, so I'm not worried about it at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. So, as the wave hits you and you feel the cold sink in, another midnight passed. You know where you are time-wise now. You sit at midnight. A new day begins. A rough fight, but it went really well for you because, frankly, you guys were well kitted to fight that creature. Turns out.
Yeah, who knew?
Well, he really wanted to kill Orin, and I forgot Orin was immune to, or was resistant to fucking necrotic damage.
Thank God, or I would have been so dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. I was still surprised he wasn't down after all the times he got hit by that shit.
I went from 78 max HP to
The thing is
35.
that this guy only has 6 HP, so because you taunted him first, he was going to try to kill you. Or, like 6 intelligence, so like he was chasing your ass down to your death. So
I'm fine with that.
All right, so we get our stuff, we meet back up, and Seti immediately starts, handing out tokens. I found all these things. Oh, you found a bunch too. Okay, what? Who needs?
Yeah,
all
I
right.
found a bunch that we dropped too.
So then we all get 47 tokens, and there's.
I'm
two-
not counting all those.
It's all right.
I
You don't
think
have
we're
to.
fine.
But we just go around in a circle, just one each. It's like dealing cards. So everyone has 47. There's 2 left over.
as you guys are sorting these out, you hear
Is that the sound of an ice serpent
Or a
And
rock.
then
The rock?
you
or a
hear
rock?
noises as something comes slithering into the space,
Just
and
I go.
as Glass brings the lizard to a halt, panting.
You made it. You survived. Oh, thank
You
God!
can see
I was so
you can see
worried.
he's got fabric like pinched around his face. He's like,
Are you
Is that
okay?
all you there?
Where
Yes, I'm fine. No bindings.
do you need?
See, like light pouring out from underneath the.
I think I have an extra cloak of protection that I can. If you need. Do you need a cloak?
Cursed bindings. It's fine.
Oh, all right.
Where are the rangers?
They did not make
What?
it.
One's dead. The other's unknown.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
it's something we all sign up for.
I'm so sorry.
Were you able to get the
We-
Zephyrite?
We got the Zephyrite, and there's a lot of tokens.
Good. We need to get out of here as soon as
We're-
humanly possible.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hey,
We killed the giant goat.
Yeah, we killed the goat monster.
He looks over at you for a minute.
We did.
Well,
The
We'll probably have a
Yetis,
little more time.
the Yetis
One less
are on the
problem
run.
to deal with.
that's truly something.
Yeah.
We'll have time to commiserate about this later. In the meantime, the Yetis are not far behind me. I only have one lizard left. I can take some of you. The rest must be trucking.
That's fine. Does anybody
I saved a wild shape.
Okay,
think
so
Dropsy and Seti can go on the lizard.
all right.
And then
With
Grim can take
Bropsy on there,
me
you
and
could probably
Midnight.
add an additional person on as well. Because Bropsy weighs ounces as opposed to pounds.
Oh, I think Grim can take me and Mitnir, and that's
Sure.
everybody.
But
really, so.
that would cut his travel time in half, right? Or his distance in half.
Correct.
So,
So
if one
so
of
you should
you
probably ride
goes
the
on the
lizard.
lizard, and he can maybe keep his full distance.
Sure, whatever works.
Would you ever?
I'll
technically would
switch
probably
with
be
Dropsy then, or Mitnir. You
or-
want to switch?
no. You'd probably be you because I'm probably heavier overall.
Yeah, I'll take Orin and Dropsy, and then they can
We'll make as much
powwow.
distance away from here as possible. In the meantime, we can find another way to travel faster later. But we need to get out of here now.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so he mounts up with those of you who can, and you begin traveling, immediately taking off.
Mhm.
Snow's cold. As you continue forward, Glass lets his hood go, and you see a beam of light. Almost like a big spotlight, or one of those that they use to signal. Like a lighthouse. Beaming into the darkness, cutting through the snow ahead of you. Giving you a path ahead, but it's dreary in this darkness. Cold all around you. The things you've seen, the pain you felt, the death, that feeling that overwhelmed you. The moments where something beyond yourself reached in and aided you. You feel that as you continue forward. And as the travel begins, the long journey home. Who would like to roll a d10?
I was feeling lucky.
Not me or Orin, that's for sure.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
It's a D10. I can only roll single digit.
Well, that's true. You found a way to roll.
Don't worry. I started us with a 1. Perfect.
Perfect, Mitnir. Good
Nice,
job.
That's the easy one, right?
Mm-hmm. What'd you roll?
A 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1! My problem. My apologies, my apologies, my apologies.
Arn inspired me for this one.
All my damage dice rolls that were ones.
Wait, that's not the one I want. That's the regular shelf travel one. Where's my good one? I was like, wait, none of this is right. What do you mean, blizzard? You're in a blizzard. Oh. As you are continuing to move, there is a sudden moment with the light headed pointed outwards where you notice the snow once again begins to slow and then stops. Frozen in air.
Is this like that thing we saw on the way there?
Another frozen downpour.
What are these?
To be honest with you, I don't know. But I'm not sticking around to find out.
Fair enough.
Can the rest of you keep traveling through this at top speed? To
Yeah.
get through this, it's going to take about 3 hours of travel.
We only have, was it 5 hours of flight in the beast shape?
Okay.
I think that's right.
If that's the case, you're able to continue forward at a pace reasonable. And once again, as you pass the midpoint of this downpour, this frozen downpour, you see as it begins to lift back up towards an epicenter. Do you choose to investigate or continue onwards? It's
I mean,
entirely up to you.
I can make a birdie
Bye-bye.
perception check with advantage because it's lies on sight.
And since I'm not driving, Mitnir's just definitely watching at the center the whole time through, just watching it.
I got 2 natural 20s. So
2 natural 20s.
to
You can
look at the
see
epicenter.
that the snow is moving towards an epicenter so distinctly, and it's forming something.
Okay, so
The
Grim
snow
will
seems to
relay
be
this.
accumulating into a single point and forming into a crystalline shape.
Crystalline shape. Grim will say this to everybody, and it will come out. It doesn't look like dangerous or anything, right?
With your
It just
natural
looks like it's
20,
Forming a
It's-
crystal, right?
it's unnerving, to say the least. It looks very unnatural. First of all, it's stopping the snow from falling in like a 50-mile radius and is just sucking all of that snow into itself, accumulating cursed
Interesting.
snow into a crystal.
Or can you see anything up there?
So it doesn't look safe.
Yeah. Okay. So I
But
probably
it-
will not fly to it again. Nope.
Because of your natural 20 and you have your mind, you don't have bird mind. It doesn't look. Also, I'm not sure how much you care about shiny rocks.
I mean, I don't really care about shiny rocks. I mean, if it looks like it might be a fracture.
Oh, it's much too big to be a fracture.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see if I can see anything.
Sure, make a perception check.
16?
You're able to make out that the snow is pulling towards an epicenter, but you don't get the full grasp that he experienced. You know that it's pulling towards the epicenter. You know that there's something that's sort of forming, but you don't know what it is.
Hmm.
The snow
Where's
golem.
our perception? Our perception queen.
I don't have the shield equipped currently, so.
Oh, I didn't know that was shield.
I do have a 20 passive, like as we're moving.
I thought
through
you
the
were just
storm, but-
naturally god mode at perception.
I mean, 20
you
passive.
should
is
20
have
passive
actually
is still
out
pretty
mode.
good. I still have a plus 10 to roll.
It's still pretty good. I mean, but
You
much
have the
like him,
shield.
you were able to make out that something is forming, and you can sort of make out like a sort of vague, jagged shape. You can't tell it's like a crystal-y shape, but it's kind of like jagged and central. And again, it's a huge radius that this is getting sucked into.
That he's just gonna say into the.
I said
room, like,
50 mile. I meant 5 mile.
This is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool and really interesting, and I do definitely want to know what's going on. But also, I'm really, really tired, and we're hurt, and people have died, and we really should just get going before that turns into like a big scary monster or something.
Can you move it?
I don't think we want to find out what happens if that goes badly.
Glass is still just trucking.
Yeah, but
He's moving at a slow enough speed that the bird can keep up with him, but otherwise
Yeah,
he won't
I'm
go.
still on the same path. I'm not going anywhere.
All right. So as you guys continue to move forward through this, I will have you make me a. Oh, actually, do you have to? How many do you put? Frozen downpour. No resist. Okay, you all take 2 cold threat for traveling through here.
Ew.
2 cold threat. That is specifically the frozen downpour. The curse in the air is heavy.
Good thing we all have like a 50 warrant modifier.
Right? Okay. So, you continue traveling. Would you like to push on? Or would you like to find a place to... Again, you're just surrounded by blizzard. There is no clearing to go. You can choose to try to form some sort of camp using the dome, or you can choose to push forward. Glass says, as you guys exit this area, he's like, there's no way the Yetis would follow us through the frozen downpour. We can find solace if you would like. Or we can keep going. It's entirely up to you.
We only had 5 hours on the flight, so let's just max that out, I think.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
keep
go
going
2 hours
until
and then-
Grim can't anymore.
Alright. Do one more.
Another D10?
Another D10, whoever wants to do it.
I'll
I'll
do
do
it.
it. Oh, you'll do it. Okay.
You go. You go.
Oh, okay.
You do it.
I mean, I did just waste all of my good rolls with the 2 nat 20s, but I got a 7.
You got a what?
7.
A 7. I forget what a 7 is.
Might be different.
Which could be different now.
And welcome to another frozen downpour.
There's like the one that was like a tailwind, and there was another that was like, I forget which one the merchant was though. The
Well, that was
froggy
his-
guy.
This one's a different table, though, he said.
No, that was for a different table. I thought.
DMs.
As you guys are moving through the storm, you see you as a bird feel something whip past you, and you guys hear it shatter on the ground.
Oh no, it's
Then-
the giants again, isn't it?
And then shattering on the ground.
Throwing rocks at us.
You look around. You don't see or hear anything out of the ordinary, but you hear like sharp sounds that are almost like arrows falling. And you begin to look around, and then you look up. And you see that there look to be crystal shards raining from the sky.
That
I need-
seems safe.
I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw. And there will be 10 sets of dexterity
Awesome.
saving throws as you travel through this. It is up to you if you want to continue traveling through it or find a place of rest or shelter. But this is currently an event in which there are certain projectiles raining from the sky the entirety of the blizzard travel.
Ed.
Is it 10?
27.
27 is a success, 10 is a failure.
I also
21.
got a 10. Perhaps you got a 14.
Perhaps you got a 14. Everything above a 13 is a success for this one.
So me and Mitnir both got a 10.
Okay. For you guys, you get cuts from the crystals. You're
will
going to take
say-
3 points of piercing damage as they cut through you.
Is this
Does it-
considered a missile? Can I deflect it?
You certainly can.
Okay.
Does it matter at all that they're on me? And I rolled a 21.
You're able to like move around on them, but because of the way it's working, you're making them dodge the large pieces, but the small pieces are still coming
Okay.
at them,
I just
and
didn't know
so
if
they're
you got
taking
any
them as
benefit
opposed
from-
to you taking them.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Good question.
reduced the damage by 16.
And you catch it. You will notice that this is a large aquam shard.
Ooh. How big is it?
It is about 6 inches long
So I can put
and
my
about
backpack.
an inch wide.
Art's
Going in
trying
my
to get
backpack.
all of them out of the air.
So this is aquam shards, aquam event. It rains aquam projectiles.
Nice. I think we should probably find cover and then maybe
Go
collect
grab
as
all the
much of
shards.
this when it stops that we can.
As you guys continue moving for the next minute, I need you guys to roll again as you're having this conversation as the shards get denser.
Yeah, we'll look while we're doing that too, right? See if there's any cover.
Yep. Who would like to make that perception check? And you
I mean, I
may-
will because I'm flying anyway. But
Sure.
I will also be keeping an eye out.
I rolled terrible. So 13 with advantage. I rolled a 13.
Betty gets a 21. She's
Can you
looking around for shelter.
look and dodge, or is it one or the other?
You can look. You can dodge. You can dodge, absolutely. That's perfectly fine. Everybody's making the dodge check.
Oh, so we are rolling again, though, right? A second one.
Yes, you are absolutely rolling a second one.
And just tell us the DC, and everyone who fails can tell you that they failed.
14 now.
I failed.
All right, I'm safe.
It's only 2 points of piercing damage to anybody who
Okay.
is looking out. Unfortunately, currently there is nothing in the vicinity because on my percentile die, I rolled a 1%.
Perfect.
I rolled 0, 0, 0, and 1. I rolled literally a 1%.
Well, if you guys get stabbed, just make sure to keep it.
That's an epic divine intervention roll.
Yeah, that would have been a divine intervention roll. I'm just kidding. As you guys are going forward, and it continues to densen, to get denser. Same thing. DC now 15.
Failed again.
Can we do
Mitnir
any
says
perceptions this round too, or
Yeah, you can
I
do
did it.
perceptions every
24
round.
perception for me.
24 perception.
And
Mitnir stops trying to dodge and just pulls Seti like underneath.
I only got 8
Nice.
perception?
Aw.
and a 19, no, 20 dex saving.
29 for me.
29 for you.
29 for perception. I failed the dex. but
29 for perception. You actually see that there is a small ice tunnel that seems, you're not sure, it looks like a burrow. About only like 60 yards away from you in the snow.
Do I say that too with the 24?
I pointed up.
You do.
Guys,
So
over there.
I failed
do you
my
think we got
dex.
shelter?
He says, "Yep, I see it," and he begins turning towards it.
I failed my dex, so I'm gonna do another deflect missile.
Okay, it's 10 points of damage this time.
Woof.
I'm gonna take it and just I'm shielding like Seti, so I'm just gonna.
Does
take
that
the
help
hit.
me if Mitnir's shielding me? Do I maybe take the
Yes, he
point?
will just take whatever damage you would be taking instead.
So I reduced by 19.
So you're taking 10 points of piercing damage, and I'm going to say that thing's stuck on your back.
So I catch another one.
And so did Mitney.
Mitnir just kind of winces, but just like
Actually, go ahead and take 20 because for yours as well as hers.
right.
Yep. And that's 2 shards. Which, by the way, these shards are equivalent to an ingot. If that helps you.
So 60 yards. What do we have? Do we get there with enough time to not roll again?
You're going to do one more roll as you make your way to the next one. DC is now up to 15, 16. 16.
16.
Mitnir doesn't move.
No, I got a
Well,
25.
I got a not very high 13.
Perhaps I
As
got
you,
21.
those of you who failed, roll below a
Me.
16. Take 12 points of piercing damage. And as you guys make your way into this little hollow, this burrow, you make your way inside. You hear the sounds of this aquam shattering and slamming against the ground or piercing it. You see, like, there's almost like at the beginning, it just seems like, just. And it gets faster and faster. And you can see that they're just sticking into the ground. And this shattering sound is actually the ice itself snapping and cracking and breaking open. Some of them are just sliding into the ice itself and just going straight through. And other ones are it's just shattering the ice underneath. And it's just piling up and creating just this very jagged terrain around you. In the meantime, you are in a cave.
Could we stay here
As-
and have a night's rest? Maybe
Let's check the cave.
make sure the cave's safe.
Lights on.
Oop.
You turn the lights on and look around you. And as you do, you begin circling around. It appears to be some sort of cavern. At first, it looked like something burrowed in, but then you see that the ice gives way to stone, which seems to fall back down and in to the area below. You're not sure how far deep it goes, but it becomes a narrow area. You don't think that your lizard could even get in. But the rest of you could slide down into it. It's kind of like a little dipped zone where you could go spelunking should you desire. The entrance to the cave, though, is pretty tight. You can all fit, including the lizard, but it's a tight squeeze.
Glass, you guys ever seen this before?
I haven't. And we've found entrances to caverns like this before. We've investigated several. Sometimes there are riches to be found. You're never certain where individuals may have been transported, or objects, or locations even could have been bled into this place. We found
Well,
all sorts of ruins.
We could
It's-
rest here for the night. Maybe check that out in the morning if we want, or
I just want to make sure there's no big creepy crawly things going to come up behind us and eat us all in our sleep.
we can dome, right?
No, I'm all. Oh, it's a ritual. Is it the ritual?
It's ritual.
Ritual
Yes.
casting.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Okay, I'll dome then.
Fine.
I'm going to just turn back into a Grim
Yes.
because we're
Then-
settled.
We should just rest for the night, and come morning, we'll begin our travels again.
So
He sits there and he sits down, and again the light's just like pouring out away from you guys. He's very careful not to face you, and he says, "You've all done well. I'll keep watch." And he steps out into the storm.
Hey, Glass. You want
He
to borrow my
stops.
mask?
Much appreciated, friend. And he just sort of takes his hand and like sort of scoops it backwards. As you hand it to him, he takes it and puts it on his face, and it seals up. And then he turns back towards you. And you can see his blue eyes just like burning beneath it. You can see he has separated irises. But you can still see his eyes are like lit and burning beneath it, just glowing this bright blue color. And he says, "Thank you."
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to need that anymore, so you can keep it.
Much obliged. I'll take good care of it.
thank you for.
And then he
everything,
turns
Glass.
around. "I didn't do it for you."
I know.
And he steps out into the storm. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end our session for the night, guys. Thank you so much for playing with me. And thank you so much, chat, for hanging out. That went a lot differently than I expected, but I'm very glad that we had a good
Yeah.
surviving experience.
Yeah,
I
once
didn't
he
even die
made,
once this time, guys.
he
Yeah.
made it clear that he could just knock me out of the air and turn me back out of a bird, I was like, well, guess I'm not going.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
This
well,
bird's only got 26 hit points.
Yeah.
Not
Honestly-
gonna lie, I was waiting for him to hit me to turn back into me.
Yeah.
yeah. He was
That
just
came at a
he was
perfect
so
time,
focused on Orin.
Important
Like,
question though, maybe before
Hmm.
heading into the next session. Do we get a long rest, or is that something that we need to decide?
we will find out if you get a long rest as we go.
Okay, fine.
You guys
No
are
one's
not out of
smoking.
the woods, okay? So we'll find out what happens.
Watch Grim's kids be in this cave. How great would that be?
How did you get here?
My little kid, I thought you guys left.
All right, I'm gonna take the stream down. So.
All right. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been an absolute pleasure. We love you. And remember, we did it for the rolls.